People are saying that Claressa Shields drove over to Remy Ma and Papoose's home, ready to settle things with her fists. That's how wild this feud has become. Complex, chaotic, and somehow totally gripping. Rumors even spread that someone tried to spike Claressa's drink with banned substances before her championship bout against Danielle Perkins. If true, that plot would have ended her career. A failed drug test can mean suspension, loss of titles, even a ban from boxing. But Papoose stepped in at the last moment. He grabbed Claressa's arm and urged her to cool off, reminding her that her licenses and trophies were worth far more than a street fight. Whether he did it out of loyalty, fear for her safety, or just common sense, his intervention stopped Claressa from making a decision she'd later regret. And you better believe Remy was furious. This was exactly the reaction she'd wanted. Claressa backing down. Here's how everything erupted. First, whispers swirled that Remy and Papoose had split. Then Papoose posted a Father's Day picture with their daughter, making everyone think they were still a solid family. That piece lasted only until cameras caught Remy on a night out with Easy the Block Captain, a battle rapper and one of Papoose's old friends. Seeing them together set the internet ablaze. How could she cozy up to another man when her husband was right beside her? In retaliation, Remy leaked screenshots of Claressa and Papoose on the phone, sleeping on calls in Claressa's house. Her caption read, "Girl, you cheated first. Why are you upset?" The double standards were hard to miss. Anyone saw the screenshots as proof that Claressa had been cozying up to Papoose when he was still living under Remy's roof. Claressa exploded on Twitter, accusing Remy of bitterness and deliberate lies. For her part, Remy claimed Claressa was crafting a smear campaign, trying to wreck her reputation. Then Claressa turned the heat up, posting a video of herself dancing and joking, "If you're too chicken to fight me in the ring, just say so." She even floated dates for a potential bout in Flint, Michigan, an open challenge that had fans buzzing. Some thought she was serious. Others assumed it was a publicity ploy to boost ticket sales for her next fight. But one thing everyone agreed on: you don't poke a professional boxer and expect her to sit quietly. Remy didn't back off, though. She threatened anyone who brought up the spat at her upcoming Women's All-Pro WAP combat event. "Keep that talk out of my arena," she warned. Yet Claressa's supporters flooded social media with "let her fight" memes, while Remy's followers pointed out the potential for Claressa to lose her license if she really did lace her drink. Then, in classic hip-hop fashion, 50 Cent jumped into the fray. He tossed a few barbs Remy's way. Was he playing peacemaker or just stirring the pot? Either way, his comments made a tense situation even more explosive. Through it all, Remy Ma's hard-nosed reputation remains intact. This is the woman who once threatened Toya Johnson on Love and Hip Hop. But taking on a trained boxer like Claressa would be a bad bet. That's why many fans rolled their eyes at the drink-spiking rumors, calling them too dark and dangerous even for reality TV drama. As for Papoose, he's painted himself into a corner. He went from loyal husband who waited 6 years for Remy to get out of prison to a man dating a world champion. Was he trying to send Remy a message? Or did he genuinely fall for Claressa? People are split. Some say he's getting revenge, others think he's simply moved on. This feud isn't just about two women and one man. It's a full-blown saga, played out on every platform: tweets, live streams, boxing forums, and entertainment blogs. Each twist raises new questions. Is Claressa genuinely seeking justice, or is she in it for the attention? Is Remy using every trick in the book to hold on to her spotlight? And where does Papoose's loyalty really lie? What this all shows is how quickly personal wounds become public spectacles. Social media fuels every rumor, and the line between private life and entertainment blurs beyond recognition. For Remy, a woman who rebuilt her image after prison, this scandal could undo years of progress. For Claressa, a decorated athlete, the glare of this drama risks overshadowing her hard-won achievements. And for Papoose, it exposes the fragile balance between fame, family, and loyalty. There's no clear end in sight. As each new reveal hits the headlines, fans choose sides and shout their opinions. Some call for cooler heads and private resolution. Others can't look away from the next public salvo. One thing's for sure, this messy triangle has become a cautionary tale about trust, power, and the dangers of letting pain play out in public. So, do you think Remy would really risk a fair fight? Is Claressa justified in wanting answers? And can Papoose ever find peace between two fierce, outspoken women? Until someone finally steps away from social media and sits down to talk it out, the drama will only keep rolling, and we'll all be here, watching, popcorn in hand. Claressa Shields refused to stay quiet when someone tried to flood her phone with nasty calls. Instead, she shot back, daring Remy Ma to settle their fight in the ring. $1, winner takes all, she declared. Most people assume Claressa has the upper hand. She's a world champion boxer with a razor-sharp jab. But don't count Remy out. She's proven time and again that she can, and will, use her fists. Remember back in 2008, when Remy got caught up in a shooting over a missing $3,000? She and her friend Makita Barnes were arguing in Manhattan when Remy flew into a rage, pulled out a gun, and injured Makita so badly she spent weeks in the hospital. That incident earned Remy an 8-year prison sentence, a wake-up call she later shrugged off in her lyrics. Even after prison, Remy's temper flared. In 2019, at an Irving Plaza benefit concert, she allegedly punched Love and Hip Hop co-star Brittany Taylor so hard it left Brittany with a black eye. Brittany posted proof, called the cops, and Remy faced assault charges, though witnesses later backed away, and the case collapsed. Still, the damage was done. Remy's reputation for violence was cemented. Given that history, 50 Cent's warning to Claressa makes sense. He told her to watch her back carefully, noting that Remy isn't afraid to get physical. Their feud isn't just about trash talk on social media. It's born of real fights and real consequences. When Papoose jumped into the drama by mocking Remy's recent weight loss post, 50 Cent couldn't resist dragging him too. Papoose fired back, bringing up 50's past relationships and joking that if 50 didn't marry Remy, he'd introduce him to a friend. The insults flew faster than a jab-cross combo, and fans couldn't look away. Meanwhile, Remy blames Claressa for spreading lies, warning that any woman who came for her would catch these hands, and maybe worse. Claressa, standing in gym gear, laughed it off, flipping the challenge into promo for her next fight in Flint, Michigan. She even posted, "Come get your whooped" on Twitter, daring Remy to show up. Social media exploded. Some cheered Claressa's bold move, others warned her not to risk her career over a personal grudge. After all, a single knockout punch in the ring could mean lost titles and suspension. Papoose played peacemaker, pleading with Claressa to protect her license and her future. But Remy's still fighting back. She dropped screenshots of private messages and accused Claressa of lying to sabotage her. Claressa countered by calling out double standards. If Remy could cheat with Easy the Block captain, why get mad at Claressa for defending herself? This mess isn't limited to 2 women and 1 man. It's a full-blown saga. Cryptic Instagram posts, viral memes, and surprise. Cameo advice from 50 Cent, the king of petty. Everyone's picking sides, while Claressa trains for what could become the most talked-about match in boxing history. What's clear is this: neither Remy nor Claressa will back down easily. Both have fierce reputations, one built in courtrooms and prison yards, the other in Olympic rings and world championship bouts. And Papoose? He's stuck in the middle, trying to keep the peace he once championed. So who will walk away unscathed? Will Claressa risk everything to prove a point? Can Remy turn words into action without landing back in hot water? And will Papoose ever regain the calm home life he once knew? As this drama unfolds, one thing's certain: we're all watching, gloves off, to see what happens next.